Hey everybody, Luxinda Swirl here, new day, new cup project. So we are going to start with this beautiful 30-ounce skinny straight. I have spray painted it pink. This is candy pink from Rust-Oleum, and I covered it with 2 layers of Aleene's Tack-it over and over, which is dry but tacky, so it's ready for us to put on some glitter. We are going to do the Tack-it method using Glitter Chimp's Sweet Tart, which is a color shifting ultra fine. Here we go. Look at the pretty rainbow. Oh. I bet this would be gorgeous on black too, because that brings out even more of the color shifting, but I haven't tried it on black yet. I need to do that. Now, 2 or 3 fingers, burnish. Basically, you're just making the glitter lie down and play nice. Okay, whole hand. Beautiful. Okay, now the bottom. Don't forget your bottoms. Very, very pretty. All right, I will put a layer of resin over this, and then we will move on to the next step. So stay tuned. Hey, we're back. All right, so I'm out here in the kitchen because there's a whole bunch of resin stuff going on in the workroom, and I wanted to still work on this with you guys. This is now covered in a beautiful layer of resin. I've done a little bit of sanding at the top, but that shouldn't affect anything. That will just make the next layer of resin be even smoother. So what I'm going to do now, I printed out this is a PNG file of black lace, and I printed it out to the size I wanted. I printed a whole page of it, basically on my Hippo Waterslide decal paper. I had a couple different styles, and I went with this one. So I've cut out 2 of these strips. They're more than 11 inches long because this is A4 paper, which I think is 11¼ inches long. So what I've done since then is I've trimmed this down a little bit because I didn't really need 11¼ inches. I just need it to go around and give me a little bit of overlap. So I have 2 pieces that are basically like that. I'm going to put them in some water, one at a time, and hopefully apply them to my cup. One up here and one down here, and not mess either one up while I'm working on the other one. So I have my silicone brush. This is, I call this a squeegee tool, but it's a silicone brush. You can get them at Dollar Tree, get them on Amazon. I'll link to everything below. And once we get the lace in place, then I will put a printable vinyl graphic sticker on here, and then vinyl on the back with the saying. You've seen me do this cup before, but that was a much smaller version. This is the big cup. So here we go. I'm gonna get my lace wet. I am going to put this on right side up, as opposed to turning it over like I do sometimes, because I want to be able to move this around until I'm satisfied with it. And I have found that the Waterslide paper moves better once it's on a cup if it's right side up. So it'll move around. It'll be movable, and that's what we want. Until I'm happy with it. Then I want it to hold still, but we'll get to that part in a minute. Oh, it's coming off already. Okay. I haven't done a full thin wrap on a cup before, so this could be tricky. We'll see. Come on off there, buddy. Actually, let's see. I can just do it. Drape it around. Maybe. I may have to stand this up just to get it in the right position. I don't know, but I'll try and do everything in camera that I can, or in frame. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay. I would like to trim it a bit more, but I want it pretty close to the top and pretty even all the way around. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, all right, if I can get it to hold still. All right, now the fun part. So, silicone brush, squeegee tool, and we will try and get all of the wrinkles and bubbles and water underneath out. Where's my... Yeah. Wow, looks pretty good. Now we'll try and do the second one. There's the seam there. So I want to turn that over because I'll be draping from here. We'll try and do that. We'll try. Okay, I want this up like that. That's about, oh, actually, you know, didn't get my cup wet first. Shame on me. Ugh, don't wrinkle. Let go. Thank you. Yay! Looks pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna let both of these ends dry before I go on to the printable vinyl decal and the vinyl saying. So, stay tuned. And we're back. All right, the lace has dried. Because I'm going to put a decal on one side and a saying on the other, I have decided I found my seams, which are basically here, and I'm gonna put that off to the side. So instead of doing one of those things here where the seam is and one on the other side, I'm going to put the seam, you know, I'm just going to make it less conspicuous by having it be off to the side. Hopefully that makes some sense. All right, so now this will become obvious which of the tumblers we are remaking, because I have my beautiful lady in a pink dress. And I'm just gonna, this is my Nito printable vinyl. They are running a special until the end of October. Hopefully you will see this in time to take advantage of it. Just go down to the description area. You'll find the link and the discount code. I think it's like 50% off if you get a 10 pack of any of their labels and 25% off an entire order of anything. So it's a pretty good deal. I took advantage of it myself. Got some more of this printable vinyl. All right, I am just going to center her as best I can and then work from the middle out. If you don't know what cup this is, that means you did not see the last one I did that was sort of like this. And I will link to that video below if you're curious about it. And there we are. Oh, she's pretty. Love that dress. Okay, now the saying that goes on the other side, some of you who have seen the previous one will remember. I am going to use a different font this time. I got so much flack for the font I chose because people said it wasn't readable. I thought it was perfect. You know, again, personal preference, but if that many people had trouble reading it, then I guess I guess I will go with a different font this time. So because this is a light colored cup and obviously black Waterslides work just fine, I'm going to do the saying in a black Waterslide instead of futzing around with vinyl. I'm going to go print that off and Plastidip glossify it and all that stuff, and I'll be right back and we'll put the saying on. Stay tuned. Hey, we're back. We are out in the kitchen again. I keep bouncing around the house because I have various projects going in various places. So back here to do the last component of this, which is the wording, and you will recognize this hopefully from the last time, and hopefully everyone can read it this time. Life is short, buy the dress. Okay, here we go into the water. Again, this is my hippo Waterslide paper, same thing I used for the lace top and bottom rim, and I'm just going to put it in here. I'm going to put it on the right way up. Decided not to mirror it and slap it on in case I need to move it around a little. Okay, there we go. Get water on here. All right. All right, I like that. I like the placement. Make sure one more time that it's opposite my graphic. Seems to be pretty good. Okay. Now, squeegee all the water out and the wrinkles and the bubbles and anything else that's under there. And on a paper towel. Oops. Dry everything off. There we go. Now I'm going to let everything dry. The Waterslides get sealed with a spray, any clear spray, probably matte. And the printable vinyl I usually seal around the edges with UV resin and let it cure either out in the sun or under a UV light. I will put a final layer of resin on this. I will add my Marabou rainbow alcohol ink to it. Probably use KS Liquid Stone Ultra UV, since I won't need to do anything except put the resin on and let it harden. So yeah, the next thing you're gonna see is the big reveal at the end. Stay tuned for that.